Hi guys. All right, let's do a video, and the topic of this video, or the name of it, is how much did it cost to move here in Virginia, or reasons why you should buy a house. Now, let me preface this by saying I realize now, hindsight being 2020, my first mistake was moving into a townhome versus moving into an apartment. Had I moved into an apartment, I'd probably still be in that apartment right now. My hair is terrible. 6 years later, and not having to move the 4 different times that I've had to move since, being in the lane of singlehood, single parenting as a single mother. But what I want to do, because I've been keeping track and receipts of everything that I have paid thus far in this move from this townhouse into potentially an apartment out here in Virginia. Now, I understand everywhere you go, everything is expensive. Groceries is expensive. Cost of living is expensive. Just everything is high. But I wanted to share with you what I've paid, in my process of moving out of here and getting a new place to live or a new apartment. Which one I'm going with just yet, I don't know. As of right now, it's looking like the apartment, preferably one of the ones with some really great amenities. And I understand amenities and everything, but even with that, the price is just outrageous. So if you don't know what I know now, you should buy a house. And let this be a lesson for you. Let's begin. So in moving out, let me first tell you, my rent here was $1,575, which to a single parent, a single mother, is a lot. But living here in the area that I live in, that's actually really good for what some people pay for a lot less. This place was 1,632 square feet. I had a huge master bedroom, and the bathroom in the master bedroom, and even a nice size little, I don't want to say little, but a walk-in closet here as well as a small corner space here in which I used to keep my mirror and everything. My girls had a separate room, my boys had a separate room. There's a full bath upstairs, there's a half bath downstairs, there's a very large living room, there's a separate dining area that was really large, big enough for my dining room table and 6 chairs, as well as my son's computer desk where he plays games and stuff. The kitchen's totally separate, big enough to put a breakfast nook area over there and still have plenty of space. A small hallway and hallway closet. In the backyard was great. It really was. So finding this place was, although initially I thought, man, this is a lot of money. Once I considered all the factors, I realized this was a great find. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to purchase it. But let's go over the contractual things that I have to pay for in order to move out of this place, meaning the things I have to do. So I have to pay a housekeeper, which came in at, and you guys keep score with me because I've already written all this down, a housekeeper to clean it after I've cleaned it already. Because one thing about me and my kids, when we leave a place, we leave it better than when we came. We got down on our hands and knees with soap and water, and then we followed it up with vinegar and water. So this place is clean. It smells good. There's really nothing for a housekeeper to clean, but I have to provide a receipt that someone came in here and cleaned what we already cleaned. Okay? So that comes in at $450. I then have to have the chimney inspected and cleaned, which we never used the fireplace, never once turned it on, but have to do that. That's $29. The dryer vent had to be flushed. The people who clean the chimney also do the dryer vent, flushing out with all the lint and everything. And I'll just be honest with you, I hadn't had it done since I've been here. I should have had it done every year, but I didn't. And that came in at $149. I also had to have the carpets cleaned, which is almost the most expensive thing. They came in at $355.50 because there are 3 bedrooms. There's the hallway, and then there are the bedroom closets, and then there was the stairs that need to be cleaned, okay? So those are the things up front that I have to provide a receipt for that have been done. Sometimes they'll say you have to use the people that they recommend. Sometimes they'll let you get by and, you know, not have to do that. So have to provide receipts for that. And that came in at a total of $983.50. Now, mind you, my deposit is $1,575, the same as my rent. So we're already $1,000 in. Reasons why you should buy a house. Okay, so in my move, because I have to get my things out of here in order to get the carpet cleaned and stuff like that, I had to get a U-Haul and I had to, you know, rent a storage unit for the time being. And I think I paid for 2 months, well, 1 month, which really evenly paid for both months, like buy 1 month, get the next month free. So it'd be for 2 months for the first storage unit I got. Because yes, I have two, because I had more stuff than I could get into, you know, comfortably into the first storage unit. So renting the U-Haul came at $141.87. I rented the one that had the ramp on it so that it made it easier for me and my kids to get the stuff on and off. And I had to rent a utility, what do you call that thing? A utility trolley, is that what it's called? I can't think of the right term for it right now, but it'll come to me. The first storage unit came in at $219 a month. No, yeah, $219, and that's for both months. So roughly, you know, $110 each. And it is a 10 by 15, I think. The second storage unit, which is a great deal smaller, maybe even like half the size of that one, was $159. The first one I got because there was a special going on. The second one, there's no special, and I think that was a 5 by something or what have you. Now, I had to pay someone to move my washer and dryer downstairs because I did not feel safe enough to do that, although they almost dropped it. Yes, they literally slipped on the stairs and almost went tumbling down, and that came in at $130. I had to take a lift to pick up the U-Haul, which was to pick up the U-Haul, which was $11.91. I had to take a lift to go and pick my car up, and that was $12.98. Now, some things that had to be repaired in the place that, you know, at the time I didn't think was a big deal, but of course when you're moving out, you need to fix some things. There was in the fridge, one of the drawers, my son would clean the fridge and he like broke one of the drawers or something like that. That was $58.30. I had to replace some old, what do you call those things? Vents, filters underneath the stove hood under there. That came at $52.98. And I try to buy those things locally, like those filters that go underneath the stove hood, the range hood. And people kept quoting me $250, $350. I am not giving y'all must think I'm silly. I was just trying to do a solid and get it locally. All I had to do was go on Amazon. You need something, you're looking for anything, just about. People looking at you crazy, trying to charge you, go to Amazon. Save yourself some trouble. I was so annoyed at that. I really was. But I digress. We move on. So, lovingly, the refrigerator, as we're moving out, the water filter light came on. So what did I have to do? Buy a new filter. That was $31.79. So I had to do a little, what do you call, carpentry underneath the kids' sink. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys in a previous video what that looked like. And I had to purchase a piece of plywood to go over the top, is what I decided to go with, versus pulling the whole thing out. And that came at $25.83. I had to buy a padlock for the storage. I already had one, so I needed one extra. That was $11.66. I had to replace a blind in my girls' room because kids like to eat blinds. I don't know what that's about, but they do. That cost me $10. Put it up myself. A box of nails, $1.48. Listen, I took note of everything because I wanted to give it to you guys straight. I like to deal in real numbers in real time, so there's no BS, okay? So I guess some of this stuff you wouldn't have to do if you don't have kids, but I do. I have kids. I had to buy or replace bulbs in the kitchen under the range hood, two of the bulbs, well, one was missing and the other one was blown. And I noticed it when I first moved in, but I didn't take, and that's my fault that I didn't take, you know, I didn't put a great deal of notice into it. It hadn't bothered me the entire time that we were living here. But, you know, as you're moving out, you notice everything. So I replaced that at $3.17. First set of boxes I bought, $18. Then I bought more boxes and tape, $40.45. This was good. I don't know what this was. So to replace the fluorescent light in the kitchen, those bulbs, the cover was $29.64. So this must have been the bulbs. No, the bulbs were $31. I don't know what that one was. And then I bought more boxes and tape, which was $33 as well. And today, my kids and I went outside in the backyard and I started doing some lawn care because, you know, you have to make sure the grass is cut and all that kind of thing. I don't own a lawnmower, but I do own a weed whacker that I go, because it's not a lot of grass in the back, that I use to cut down the grass and everything. So then I went to go towards the front to cut the grass, and something just overwhelmingly came over me like, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this today. Any other time I probably would have went out there and just kind of knocked it down or what have you. And, you know, God sent someone. I'll say it like that. The man was across the street over here at my neighbor's over here, literally cutting their grass. He was doing lawn care, and I just politely sashayed my little black ass over there, introduced myself, and asked him, you know, how much he charged to just kind of tidy up my front here. Only charged me $30. And he did a really good job. I'm satisfied with it. And I really need to get that done because it's been raining like every day this week. And it's supposed to rain some more next week. And we're out of here Wednesday. So I didn't want to take the chance of, you know, it raining again before the grass got cut. So I just went ahead and paid somebody to do it because I just wasn't doing it today. I'm trying to... Oh, so I know what this is. So I had to buy liquid plumber, another issue that I had in this house that never got resolved, and I figured out how to resolve it myself. It cost me $47.86 to buy liquid plumber to pour down the drains, which took care of a lot of an issue that I had while I was here about the slow drain in the kids' bathroom, in the bathtub, and in the sink. Worked like a charm all this time, and calling maintenance, and they never thought or considered to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I digress. So with all of those things being totaled, my total came in at, and that's including the housekeeping and all of that kind of stuff, came in at $2,083.42. And that's just here to move out. Now, I have not included, you know, because we've cleaned out the fridge, tried to buy very little in here. We've had to eat out a lot. I didn't include that. And I didn't include all the cleaning products that I purchased to help, you know, clean up and tidy, because I'll still, anything that's left over, I'm just going to take to the next place and I'll help use that. So I didn't include those things. There are a few things extra that I still have to do. Move out day is Wednesday, and we'll be in a hotel 2 days before that. So I can come and do a once over once the people have come, the house cleaners have come and cleaned in here. But I'll come back with some touch-up paint. I don't know what happened to the little, I don't know what the kids do with the little toilet paper, the thing that holds the toilet paper. I bought one before and it still has managed to disappear. I have to buy another one of those and some nails and screws for a couple of things that I need to do. Now, on the other side, more costs. So we have to stay in a hotel, and we'll probably be in a hotel for about a month in an extended stay, and it's expensive. The first 2 days that we're staying in a separate place comes in at $306.60. That's just for 2 nights. That's just so we can be close by, because my son does work, I work, and I don't want to be too far away from where we work, you know, and have to be. That's just personal preference of mine. Now, the second hotel in which we're going to be in for 30 days breaking it down, it's actually came at $65 a night. It's got a kitchenette, you know, a place where you can cook. It's got a fridge. I think it's got a microwave, stuff like that, or what have you. Now that came in at about $1,900 and something dollars. But once you add the taxes and the fees and what have you, we're looking at $2,350. Yeah, yeah. I had to buy luggage for my kids to put their things in because we don't have a lot of luggage, so I wanted everybody to have their own separate thing to put their clothes and stuff in. So that was an added as well, which was roughly $148.38. That's how much the luggage cost. So that brought me to a grand total of $2,804.98. That's to stay in a hotel until the place, is ready for us to move into. But wait, there's more. You know there's more. Let's talk about the apartment. The application fee was $32 for each adult and a deposit of $500. So $564 for the application and the apartment. So if we totaled, because I didn't do that, I don't know why I didn't think that. Everything that we got here, so we're $2,083. Let's just do $2,084. We'll round it up. Plus the 2,800. Is that right? Yeah. $2,805 for the hotel and everything. And then the $564 for the application fee gives us a grand total of, let's see, 8 and 5 is 13. Carry the 1. 8 and 6 is 14. 1 is 15. Carry the 1. 8 and 5 is 13. Plus 1 is 14. Carry the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A grand total of $5,453 is what I'm paying to move out of this place to move into the next place here in Virginia is what it's costing me as a single mom, as a single parent. Now, don't get me wrong, I had hoped that I had already reserved a place that I could just move directly into. All the other times that I've moved, I've never had to get storage. I just kind of transitioned from one place to the next place. With the U-Haul, just moved my things. Unfortunately, that didn't go my way this time. And that wouldn't necessarily have been any cheaper either, because what you end up doing is paying rent in two places. That's just the way that it's set up around here. And there's almost certainly no way around it. Either way, you're going to be spending money staying in a hotel, or you're going to be spending money, paying rent twice. But there's more. Yes, there's more. So once you've moved out of the place, of course, you have to call and have all your utilities and all of those things out, presumably that everything goes fine, and hopefully I'll get my deposit back, my full deposit. I've never not gotten my deposit back, but this time I think there might be a little bit of something going on there, but that remains to be seen, and I will update you all on that. They have 45 days in which to provide me my deposit or whatever deductions they feel like, is owed from my deposit. So once you move out and you have your utilities either disconnected or transferred, you still have to pay your bills for the month for the amount that you use. So I will still get a final cable bill, a final electric bill, a final water and trash bill, along with my other regular bills that I get that I have to pay. On top of, while I'm in the hotel, I still have to buy food for myself and kids and, whatever else kind of things that we need. So those things aren't even included in here. But I just wanted to give a reality check for maybe, some people who are confused about single parents and, what they have to deal with and what they have to go through and how much things really cost. Raising kids when they feel like, oh, you get child support or, oh, you get, help doing it. It's not enough. It's not enough to cover all the expenses and the things that it costs to live and just live and be comfortable. Nobody's living extravagant over here or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But just the reality. Or if you're a young person and you're thinking about, moving out and being on your own, moving out and, being on your own. If you can, and you have family, because I have no family here. I have no friends here. I have no help. I am totally on my own doing this. Not complaining, I'm just saying what it is, So I can't go stay with a cousin or aunt, and save a few $100s or something here or whatever. And I probably wouldn't do that anyway. But it's expensive. It's not easy. Yeah, I just wanted to share that. So think twice. These are the $5,453 reason why you should buy a home. You should buy a house. Yeah, that's what I think. And how much it actually costs to live out here in Virginia Beach, to be exact. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was, worthy of making a video, letting the world know that, hey, it's not easy. No one ever said that it was. But let's talk real time of what it costs, real dollars and cents. Let's talk about that. I hope you found this educational and informative. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, just share with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Share so that I can reach more people can reach me, and we can all have a kiki. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.